Hi, my name is Alina, and while most people may know me from my sweet side, my friends, family, and some of my VIP clients know that I actually have some serious savory skills. So today I'm going to show you one of my favorite new recipes, which is a cucumber lime guacamole. I actually came up with this recipe recently for a client who wanted to have a guacamole and dip bar for a party they were having. The whole theme was all different kinds of guacamoles and dips, salsas. And I was trying to come up with some new guacamoles that were interesting and made sense to me. And I was reminded of my childhood. And my mother, sometimes for a snack, would take an avocado, she'd cut it in half and just squeeze a fresh lime on it, a little bit of salt, give us a spoon and say, here you go, there's your snack. And because she loved avocados, I guess she passed that on to me. So I kind of was thinking about that and what I could do with it, and I immediately thought of cucumbers, because cucumber and lime are wonderful together. And the cucumber also adds, if you cut it nice tiny little dice, adds a nice little crunch to this recipe, which you don't always associate with guacamole, but it's really nice because guacamole is kind of so creamy and one note, and the cucumber adds this little fresh crunch to it. I'm just mashing this up with my hands here. I put gloves on today because sometimes your hands are your best tool, especially with something like guacamole. I have one avocado in here, and it's mashed up pretty good. And to that, I'm going to add my diced up cucumber. Let's take these off first. I have here some cucumber which is seedless. I like the seedless European style cucumbers. If you were to use one with seeds, it would water down your guacamole and make it separate a little bit, which wouldn't be so nice. If you can't find the seedless ones, you can take a regular cucumber and cut the seeds out and just use that nice outside part. So it's cut into a little dice. We have that in the bowl, and now comes the lime. Now this is cucumber lime guacamole, so you want to be generous with your lime juice. I have a nice juicy lime here, and this one is pretty big, so I think a half a lime is going to do it with one avocado. And you got to taste, which isn't a bad thing. You always have to taste as long as you cook. To this, we're going to add a little bit of granulated garlic. And I know you're thinking granulated garlic. Usually I like to use fresh, everything fresh herbs, fresh spices, but in this case the fresh garlic would just be a little bit too much. Pungency would take away, and this granulated garlic is nice and muted. The last thing I'm going to add is a little bit of salt to taste. So I'm going to put that in there, mix it up, and then I'm going to have to taste, which is dangerous because once I get going on this stuff, I can eat the whole bowl. Really, really super addicting. And avocados are, you know, they have this reputation for being fattening. They are full of fat, but it's good fat. It's healthy for you. You know where it came from. As long as you're eating all natural food, you know the source. It's not processed. There's nothing wrong with that. And the cucumbers actually really lighten it up and make it have a little less calories, which wasn't planned, but a nice little bonus. So there we have it. I have to taste. I'll taste without a chip first to make sure I can tell my seasoning. Perfect. Now I'm going to taste it with a chip, just because I love it. Delicious, perfect. Smooth and creamy avocado, crunchy, big pop of lime. Absolutely perfect for a party, any time of year. You can use any kind of chips with it. I hope you make some and enjoy, and I hope you join me again for a little bit more of My America.